Today, professional cricket is a high-stakes entertainment industry. It features billionaire owners, multi-million-dollar player contracts, and massive, brightly lit stadiums packed with roaring fans late into the night. This data map shows how viewership now scales across the globe to reach billions of people. To maintain an edge, modern franchises integrate AI analytics into every match, tracking player biomechanics and ball trajectories in real time. How did this specific sport conquer the globe? To find out, we have to wind the clock back to the year 1550, to the misty green pastures of southeast England. Cricket's earliest mechanics were local and crude. Shepherd children played with wooden branches shaped more like field hockey sticks, hitting handmade balls of wool wrapped in leather at a target made of just 2 tree stumps. For this chaotic village pastime to become a global industry, it first had to be tamed and standardized by the English elite. In the early 1700s, wealthy landowners began hosting matches and placing heavy wagers on the results. Because thousands of pounds were suddenly at stake, these aristocratic gamblers demanded a universal set of rules to protect their financial interests. The 1744 laws of cricket provided that clarity. A third middle stump was added to the wicket, and the bat was restricted to a specific width so players couldn't simply block the entire target with a piece of oversized wood. Governing authority was centralized in 1787 with the founding of the Marylebone Cricket Club at Lord's Ground in London. The MCC became the guardian of the sport's rules, ensuring the game was played the same way in every corner of the country. By standardizing the equipment and the laws, the MCC transformed a rural distraction into a cultural product that could be easily exported to the rest of the world. This map shows the sport's expansion via the British Empire. Trade routes, military outposts, and a growing railway system exported cricket deep into territories like India, Australia, and the West Indies. The locals soon mastered the game brought by their colonizers. In 1877, a colonial Australian team faced England in Melbourne for the first official test match, handing the English professionals a defeat on their own terms. 5 years later, after another humiliating English loss, a satirical obituary was published, claiming that English cricket had died and its ashes would be taken to Australia. That joke birthed the Ashes, the sport's most intense rivalry. The trophy is this tiny wooden urn, an object small enough to fit in a pocket, representing the highest psychological stakes in the game. As the colonies produced legends like Don Bradman, who finished his career with a near-perfect batting average of 99.94, cricket became a way for these nations to assert their own identity and excellence. The British Empire successfully exported its pastime, but in doing so, they provided their colonies with a stage where they could regularly outperform their masters. By the 1970s, cricket faced a crisis. Traditional 5-day test matches were often too slow for television schedules, leading to the creation of the One-Day International in 1971, which capped the match at 60 overs per side. This faster format was an immediate commercial hit. It led to the first World Cup in 1975, where the West Indies proved their global dominance by lifting the silver trophy. The real shift occurred in 1983, when Kapil Dev led an underdog Indian team to victory over the West Indies. That single win ignited a sporting obsession among a billion people. India's victory was the definitive turning point for the game, as the sport's economic and cultural power began to move away from London and toward Mumbai. To capture even shorter attention spans, the sport evolved again in the early 2000s with T20 cricket, a 3-hour format designed for fast-paced entertainment. When India won the first T20 World Cup in 2007 under MS Dhoni, it proved that the shortest format was also the most profitable. The win unlocked a massive new market of sponsors and broadcasters. This led to the 2008 launch of the Indian Premier League. The IPL introduced a franchise model and annual player auctions, where the world's best cricketers could earn more in 6 weeks than they previously did in an entire year of international play. Stars like Virat Kohli emerged from this system as global commercial icons, commanding social media followings of over 250 million people, rivaling the reach of the biggest names in European soccer. This capital is now funding a rapid global expansion, from the rise of professional women's leagues to the sport's entry into the American market ahead of its inclusion in the 2028 Olympics. After 450 years, the evolution is complete. the gentleman's game, once played by English villagers, is now owned, funded, and popularized by the global nations England once ruled.
Thanks for watching Extra Time Arena. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button